As you can see, sales have increased by 20% and costs have also been reduced. Thank you very much.
Tamara, let me take over from here.
But I need to present. I haven't even finished my presentation, Paolo.
Don't worry, Tamara, you presented very well. Congratulations, right, Mrs. Elza? But now I'm going to present my cost reduction idea to her. Do us a favor, look, just so I can continue here. Go on, get a coffee for me and for Mrs. Elza. Please, go get us some coffee.
But,
Tamara, go get us some coffee. Oh, would you like it with sugar, Mrs. Elza?
please, Tamara, just a little sugar, okay? Next, Paolo, you can continue.
As I was saying, Mrs. Elza, we're going to reorganize the shifts. With that, we'll have a surprising cost reduction. This idea is going to be fantastic.
Wow, I can't believe it. Again, he did it again. So Tamara, what happened? Did Mrs. Elza like your presentation? Your ideas were amazing. How did the presentation go? I didn't even get to present, you won't believe it. Paulo took all the credit, He didn't let me speak, I started. He already sent me to get coffee? I can't believe this. Wait, but that's not fair, Tamara. He took all your ideas, kept your whole method, everything you worked on. No, Tamara, that's not right. You're not going to do anything about it. And what am I supposed to do? What can I do? Vittoria, he's my supervisor. And I'm nobody. It'll be my word against his, so there's no point.
There's nothing I can do.
Look, girl, I'm going to be honest with you. One day you're going to have to make a decision and stop letting everyone else shine with your efforts. You let everything slide, you let everything go, but that's not how it works. You need to stand up for yourself, Tamara. Sooner or later, you're going to have to take a stand.
It's easy to say, isn't it? Harder to do? Are you going to do it then?
Well,
I'm going. You serve them coffee.
what is it that men say? Anything a man says in a company carries 10 times more weight than what a woman says. It was hers, that's not fair. That's not right.
Where's Mrs. Elsa?
Wow, Itamara. What took you so long? Did you go pick the coffee, roast it, and grind it yourself? Of course, the presentation is already over. She's already left.
But what about my great cost reduction idea?
Not yours. My idea? Because the cost reduction studies department here is mine. She loved the idea.
But you told her that I was the one who did all the research and made the suggestion, right? You know how much effort I put into this because I need a promotion too. And it's important, right? That she knows I was involved in all of this.
Of course. Of course. Of course I told her. Of course, don't worry, Tamara. Look, if I move up, obviously you move up too. And speaking of which, since you said you're the one who came up with the idea and all, I need you to do all the research for me on how we're going to implement this, okay? How was it again? And the organization of the shifts. Plan everything? Because Mrs. Elsa wants a presentation on all of this. And I'm going to need that presentation by the end of today because I said everything was already done. Everything's ready, right?
What do you mean? No, you know it's not ready. It's way too soon and I won't be able to do it. You know, we spent weeks studying this and now there's no way. If I have to do it alone, there's no way I can finish it today.
Well, it has to be today. Don't you want your promotion so badly?
But it's just that there really won't be enough time.
I'm going to lunch, so I think it's best if you don't even take a lunch break, okay? You can sit down right there, but you can...
Help me, because if we do it together, but...
The idea is yours. Isn't that what you said? Don't you want a promotion, Tamara?
Okay.
Or do you think it's just the casting couch that counts here in this company?
Yeah.
Just kidding, stop it. Wow, I can't even make a little joke with the employee anymore without her feeling offended. Get to work, get to work. At 4 o'clock, I have to do the presentation for Mrs. Elsa, okay? Hurry up, go.
This casting couch thing, I can't believe it. I have 2 college degrees, a post-grad, I speak 3 languages. This guy doesn't even have a proper technical degree. He can't even speak properly, and I do all the work, huh? In the end, his credit is going to go to me. This isn't right. I can't believe this. I need this salary, so I'm going to hurry and see if I can make it in time.
Another quirk, what happened? Didn't you get chewed out today?
What do you think happened? The same as always. Can you believe Paolo did the whole presentation and now he's asking me to make a table that would take me weeks? I have to finish it today, huh? He even made some really lame jokes, but look, Vi, I need to finish this because he promised Donna Elsa it would be ready by the end of the day, so I don't have time for lunch. Is he going to take the credit again? And what can I do? He's my boss, I have to do what he tells me, right?
But Tamara, you're so smart. You have so much knowledge in life. Don't you know anything that could, I don't know, make Paolo look dumber than he really is and expose all of this? You can't keep doing everything and letting him get all the credit.
I don't know, what can I do? Like it or not, he's the boss, right? You know what? I know what to do. On his own, he can't get anything done. He doesn't even know how to add or subtract. I got it. I'll make 2 reports. Brilliant. He'll get completely lost in the reports. Actually, one report will be totally wrong, and he won't even notice. He doesn't understand anything. The correct one will stay with me, and then, when it's time for the presentation, we'll see what happens, right? If he really isn't as unintelligent as we think, he'll certainly notice. If not, he'll have to present it himself, and Donna Elsa will undoubtedly realize that everything is completely wrong. Now, my work has truly doubled. I urgently need to finish this here, then we can finally talk because...
We're going to take him down. That's just 1% of what he deserves. And look, I'm not going to miss a thing, not a single detail of this story. I'll be watching everything closely tomorrow to see if the guy is always wrong, because everything he does in this company, everything besides those tasteless jokes he makes about you,
And all the other girls, look, he's still going to suffer a great deal and experience a lot of hardship at our hands. Paolo, you can certainly start because I am genuinely curious to see your innovative idea for significant cost reduction.
Let me tell you something important. Mrs. Elsa was incredibly tough. It was truly exhausting to meticulously prepare all this extensive documentation here. But finally, after all this hard work, we're going to be able to significantly reduce our production costs a lot, really a substantial amount. Well, let's consider this. If we manage to reduce our overall production by a significant 20%, we will undoubtedly increase our profit margins by a remarkable 30%.
Paolo, what you have just said, in my honest opinion, didn't really make any logical sense at all, whatsoever.
Actually, just for a moment, I seem to have gotten a little bit lost here. Tamara, would you perhaps like to take over this particular part? I think I'm going to ask Tamara to kindly go over this specific section here, if that's all right with you.
Come on, you were the one who made the report, you can present it. I'm just here to support you, but it's better if you present it, right, Mrs. Elsa? No, Paolo, I agree with Tamara. You were the one who did it, so you should take the lead.
It's much easier if she just continues on, right? I mean, it really is.
Of course, I was the one who did it. Actually, if you think about it, the main idea here is that we could let go of 10% of the employees and reduce their salaries, and that way we save money.
Paolo, I'm truly feeling like you're really quite lost because what you are saying right now simply does not make any logical sense at all. If our sales figures have significantly increased, then why on earth would we even consider reducing our current workforce? Do you agree with me?
Actually, Donna Elsa, I ended up inadvertently mixing up some of the presentation sheets here, which always decreases the overall clarity and smooth flow of the information being presented. I think I genuinely got quite confused with some of the various papers and documents that were laid out here. It's just that, well, our preparation for this important session...
Paolo, you're a bit lost. The sheets are there to help you. If you did everything by yourself, just take a deep breath. Maybe you're a little nervous, but you'll manage. You can present. You're good at what you do.
Tamara, I was the one who actually did it. After all, I am your direct and immediate boss here. We will definitely need to look into this much better and more thoroughly later on. Donna Elsa, I truly think the very best thing to do would be, perhaps we could possibly reschedule this important meeting for a different time. I will personally go over all of the detailed information with you much more thoroughly and comprehensively at that point.
There's no need. There's absolutely no need to reschedule this meeting. I think you've already seen that, Paolo. Please let me finish.
I'm talking.
Cost reduction and everything else that entails. Please forgive me, ma'am. I truly didn't know how to effectively expose Paolo's deceitful actions, but all the comprehensive reports, all the detailed studies behind every single presentation that Paolo gave to you in the last few months, I was the one who meticulously prepared and completed every single one of them. In the end, he would always ask me to leave the room, proceed to deliver the presentation himself, and then take all the credit for my hard work. But Paolo, as you can clearly see for yourself, doesn't even possess the basic knowledge to perform a simple mathematical addition.
This is truly absurd, Mrs. Elsa. I am very sorry. This is Tamara's doing. She is lying. I am going to fire her right this moment.
Look, here's the correct solution. Actually, you just need to reorganize the shifts and reduce waste, and that will generate a 12% savings. The entire report is here. I did everything. If you'd like to take a look, you'll see it's very straightforward.
Tamara, this report you meticulously prepared and presented is precisely what I had envisioned and was contemplating. It's as if you were able to delve into my thoughts and perfectly articulate them, truly reading my mind with remarkable accuracy. But Paolo, I genuinely struggle to comprehend this situation. You are, after all, her direct supervisor and the person responsible for guiding her work, yet it appears she was undertaking all of your assigned tasks and responsibilities. It seems you merely affixed your signature to her diligent efforts and subsequently forwarded it to me. Is that an accurate representation of what transpired? Please look closely. Paolo, I'm sorry, but my company doesn't need this kind of employee. Your position is just another cost to be cut. Please go to HR, as I no longer need you at the company. Thank you very much.
Is that truly serious? You know what? My professional resume is worth significantly more than this rather insignificant job I was doing here. I genuinely couldn't care less about absolutely anything at all in this entire company.
Tamara, I sincerely apologize for Paolo's unacceptable behavior. An employee should absolutely not act in such a disrespectful manner, but we only truly get to know the full extent of their character when we are in the difficult process of letting them go. From this moment forward, I would like you to completely take over Paolo's former position, meticulously redo all of this work, and then promptly bring me a proper comprehensive spreadsheet. Now, if you will kindly excuse me, this meeting is officially over. I am immediately going to HR because, given the extremely concerning nature of Mr. Paolo's recent behavior, we might very well need to involve security personnel. I may even have to personally call them to ensure everyone's safety. See you later. It actually worked out quite well in the end. It really, truly did.
You have received a significant promotion. I honestly swear I never would have truly expected this outcome, anything but what has actually happened here. I knew deep down that it would eventually work out, but certainly not like this. Not everything that has transpired. You know exactly how it is, don't you?
What was even better was seeing the embarrassment he went through. He didn't know anything. I put in a recipe for instant noodles for Brigadeiro. I just mixed random things together, and he totally fell for it. And honestly, I don't even feel bad because he deserved all of it. He learned that just because he's a man, it doesn't mean he can do whatever he wants with us. No, women need to learn to hold their heads high. We bow our heads too much. We need to stand up for ourselves and show that we're very smart, often even more than they are.
He only got what he deserved, and it was long overdue for someone to do this to him. Thank God for you, because now you've landed a position much bigger than you ever imagined. And look, my friend, don't worry. Don't worry, because he's going to get exactly what he deserves now in HR. They're really going to deal with him, and that's it. Now he'll understand that we women also have a place in the world, not just inside companies. You're incredible, you were amazing, you were brilliant in everything you did. I have to hand it to you. I take my hat off to you.
I couldn't have done it without your help. Now let's get out of here because I need to go to HR and I'm starving. It was worth it that you skipped lunch. That's great, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great.